Hi, I'm Dorinda. Welcome to Yogasite. If you like our videos, please subscribe and you can see a whole lot more. We're always coming up with new stuff, and if you have any comments, let us know below. Or if there's something specific that you want, maybe we'll make a video for you. Today we're going to do a little more chair yoga, but focusing more on the legs, getting stronger, and also a little bit on forward bending. So today I want you to just sit with your feet about hip width apart. Hands on the knees, crown of the head is up, and I want you just to feel your stability of your feet. First thing I want to do is just sort of stomp your feet on the ground. This is also good for grounding, so we get a little bit of energy running in the feet. Good. And then we're going to pause. Roll to the front of the sit bones. This has a lot to do with how much energy runs into the legs. So you need to keep the spine straight as we do this. See if we can get the hands under the right leg. And we're just going to lift the right foot from the ground. Try not to round the back when you do this. And we're going to attempt to straighten the right leg out as much as you can. It's going to strengthen the quadriceps. Now we're going to do this a few times. Keep the leg up. Roll indeed to the front of the sit bones. Don't round the back while doing this. And we're going to continue. You can hold the leg up for a few breaths as well if you want more of a challenge. You could also let go with the hands. We're not going to do that today, but if you want more of a challenge, it's too easy, you can do that. And if you want to just continue lifting and lowering, it's going to strengthen the quadricep. It will also help your stability in the knee. And continue to flex the foot so that you feel the toes pulling back towards you. That'll also strengthen the outer line of the leg. All right, just a few more. And it should get a little bit fatigued, a little bit tired. Good. Last one. And then place the foot back down. You can just sit for a moment with the eyes closed. And I want you to notice if you feel any difference energetically between right leg, left leg, because technically that's what we're trying to do, is get the energy running. So just take a few moments to observe and a few deep breaths in between. Don't hold the breath. Slowing down the breath can also slow down the mind. So see if you can focus on that a little bit too. We're going to go to the other side. So take your hands underneath the left leg. You can hold it there. Roll to the front of the sit bones. Don't roll around the spine. And then start by straightening the leg as much as possible. It doesn't have to go all the way out. You find your own safe edge. And we're going to be here for a little while. If you want to hold it up a little for a few breaths, you may. It's a little bit more challenging. If you want to lighten your hands, you may. Then it's really going to be a lot of work. But do what's possible. Otherwise, just hang on behind the knee and continue flexing. Good. It's a few more. To open up the energy channels in the left leg as well. Strengthen the quadricep, strengthen around the knee. Keep the foot flexed so that we strengthen the outer leg as well. Just a few more. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the breath deep. Do two more. And rest the foot back down again. Come back to the center, relax the face, and take a few deep breaths. Now, strengthening the quadriceps is also going to help your forward bend. So we're going to work on that a little bit. I'd like you to take your feet a little wider and come to the edge of the chair. Not too far that you don't feel stable, but just coming to the edge of the chair. And we're going to start to come down, if possible, onto the elbows. Let's see if we can get to the elbows. Roll to the front of the sit bones and make your spine as long as possible by lengthening the belly on the front side. So we're actually going to strengthen the back here a little bit. It's also helping our forward bend. The further down we come, the harder this will be. So just find an edge where you can be. And if you need to be here, that's fine too. But I'm going to rest on the elbows. And we're going to strengthen it. Keep the neck neutral. Take a few deep breaths and you're going to lift one arm. If that's working for you, you can lift the other arm. So now we're strengthening the spine. Take long, deep breaths here. Push the knees gently out to the side as you do this, so we strengthen the outer hip and thigh as well. Long, deep breaths. If it's too much, rest the hands on the knees, but just keep pushing the knees out gently and lengthening and lightening the hands as much as possible. Just a few more breaths here. Now the breath is what fuels the energy, the prana. So you have to breathe, or you're just like sitting in a car without any gas. You need to keep the fuel running, which is your breath. Now last one. And we're going to bring the elbows back down onto the knees. We can rest here, lengthening the belly in the front. If we need more space, we can reach down. If there's any more space, you can try and attempt to reach the floor. If that isn't working for you, we can put a block or some books underneath it, or a chair or stool, so that you can get down a little bit. And we're just going to stay here for a few breaths in a forward bend. Still knees are active, pushing out to the sides. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And on the next inhale, we come back up again. Rest the hands on the knees, straighten the spine. And you could be a little dizzy, so just take a few breaths here. Come back to neutral, relax the face. Find your breath again. Now we're going to move a little bit to one side of the chair. So I want you to sort of scoot a little bit so that your one leg, so I'm going to go a little bit to the left so that my left leg can go back. My right knee is forward, my left leg is back with my toes up on the ground. And we're going to take a few deep breaths here. Make sure you're stable. Hold on to the chair if you need to. If you want, you could even lift your arms in the air if you feel stable, but I'm just going to hold on for now and take that left leg back as far as you can. Maybe you can reach it back a little further. You're stable on the front knee. Keep the knee opening to the right. Stay with the breath. And then we're going to pull gently the back foot to the front. Go back to the center of the chair. Both sit bones down. Take a moment here. Back to neutral. And then we shift to the right side of the chair. Still staying on the chair with your left buttocks, your right foot goes back. So you're sort of halfway on. Hold on to the chair, don't fall over. And you're going to take the right foot back as far as you can. Stay stable. And you may need a smaller chair. If you feel unstable, make your step smaller. And maybe you get a stretch across the front of the right thigh here, taking the foot back. You can reach or maybe even straighten the leg. Long, deep breaths. And then we're going to pull the right foot back up again. Stay stable. Scoot to the middle of the chair again. Back to the both sit bones on the chair and both feet on the ground. Hands stable on your knees. Straighten the spine. Relax the face. Notice the legs. Now bring the hand palms together. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let it go. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. And last time. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.